what I want to do first is kind of tune you to like a subtle energy.
Okay.
So I'm going to instruct you and then just kind of do what I say. But I want you to kind of think about, when was the last time you were at the beach?
A year and a half ago.
Okay, so you remember, like, on the beach, you remember feeling the sun?
Yeah.
So it's like this radiating heat, all over your body. So that's the main thing you feel from the sun is near infrared electromagnetic waves that hit our body and that warm us. So our body produces the same infrared radiation, and you feel it kind of just by putting your hands together, not touching, but feel the warmth of your hands. Not touching, and just kind of tune into that feeling of warmth, and let me know when you feel the warmth.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Okay, what's the quality of the warmth? Is it changing, or is it static? Is it warm, or do you feel it like pulsating?
It's more like a wave.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Like it's not even heat on my hand. It's like rolling hot up and down my hands. Like
right.
A wave.
So that's, if you were to feel that frequency, I mean, that's your heartbeat, basically.
Got it. Okay.
And your vascular system not only is used to pump nutrients throughout your body, but it's also a cooling system. So when you're hot, you'll get flushed in your hands and your face and your feet. When you're cold, your body will restrict that. That's why your hands get coldest the fastest, because your body's like trying to conserve warmth. So anyway, so that's kind of like that subtle. So what we're talking about is a subtle feeling. Okay, this is the level that you kind of feel this subtleness. And what I want you to do is just kind of bring your hands out a little bit apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cooling down.
Cooling down. Is there any other quality that you feel as you move your hands farther apart?
I mean, should I be moving, or I just moved a little bit and stopped?
Move it closer. What you want to do is kind of like tune into the warmth changing. But there's something else there too.
Yeah, I feel the temperature and I mean, it feels more like a throb than a wave. I can feel it more like a pump than a wave.
Okay.
Oh, it's it's more in the base of my hand than the fingers. It's more of I feel more near the bottom of my thumb.
Okay, so as you move so you have that throb. So move your hands closer together and farther apart in the frequency of the throb. You feel that?
Yeah, it's getting hotter.
Oh, wow. Well, you're concentrated on it, but do you feel any pressure? Does that heat sensation translate to, as you're moving it in and out, translate to a pressure on, not like you're touching something, but like in the palms of your hands, as you're moving them in, you feel a pressure. As you move out, it feels like it's a release.
Yeah, I can feel that. It's heavier, hotter, closer, and then like a rope getting slack. Like it's like I'm dropping a rope from it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt anything like that?
I mean, it's like Boy Scouts when I was tying a knot with the
Okay, but
a rope.
you don't have a rope or a knot in your hands.
No.
And you're not touching anything.
I mean, it just feels like I'm like loosening something that I'm holding. Is that not normal or something?
That's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think that is that you're holding?
Like I'm holding a rope that's on around my hand, and I'm it's getting slacker or tighter as I open and close my hand.
No.
Is this abnormal or something?
No, I mean, nothing's normal, but you know,
it's like I'm stretching a rope, like taut and like it's like tighter and then looser.
And it feels like your hands are naturally attracted to each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of what I call that is like there's a very subtle biomagnetic field around your body, and it can intensify through like concentration, but you just really kind of like tuning into it, right? So imagine just like you tuned into that feeling. Imagine like you have this rope around your hand and you're just moving it back and forth.
Yeah.
You're not touching anything, but you feel this slight pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's this subtle feeling that is what a lot of people refer to as chi, or prana.
Got it.
Right? But it's all around your body. The easiest way to tune into it is via your hands, because your hands are super sensitive. And you can intensify it by imagine you're projecting your breath into this space. Like you're breathing into this space and you're breathing out of it. And it takes use your imagination. Does the quality change?
I'm trying to use my breathe in and then breathe out to intensify it. I'm not feeling that yet difference. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Like it's stronger. I'm pushing it to be hotter on my breath.
Okay, there's a qualitative aspect to this and a quantitative aspect. So the qualitative aspect is kind of the character of it. It's warm. It feels like, part of quality, it feels like a rope around your hands. That's quality. And then the quantitative aspect is the amplitude at which you can feel it, like how much power is behind this feeling, right? And if we were to spend another 5 minutes just doing this exercise, it would quickly ramp up to something that almost felt like you were holding something.
Wow.
So imagine that kind of feeling and your breath, and let's say rhythmically breathing in and out, but you have a bubble around you, that you're breathing into. And every breath that you take, this pressure, this condenses into something more physical. So I want you to keep breathing, and I'm just going to turn this on.
Yeah, look at it.
You can look at it.
Should I be moving my hand or keep it?
Whatever feels more comfortable. Okay, just make note of any sensation that you're feeling right now. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just going to turn this off for a second.
Yeah, it's just like hotness in in my hands. Like feels kind of even heat now because I'm not moving it, but it's more in the base of maybe it's because there's more skin, but more like at the base of my hands. It's hotter than the tip of my fingers.
Right.
But it's just like steady heat now. More at the bottom base of the hand, but it's just a solid warmth.
Is there any other sensation you feel?
I'm relaxed. I want to say maybe I've had a long day, but I'm really tough. Kind of like I was dozing off a little bit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Was there anything that came to mind when this was on versus when it was off?
More like light. I was wondering why it was white. I'm trying to think of the color. I'm thinking of like a lighthouse or a.
Okay, those are okay. So those are like you're projecting like these ideas of what it is, and then okay. So instead of evaluating it mentally, just take note of what you feel, right? And one of the things is like this, when you're feeling this heat and then you felt like a strain around your, you can feel something, but when you start analyzing it, the feeling dissipates a bit. I don't know if you sense that.
Yeah.
So like I often say, it's like you can't feel and think and analyze at the same time. You have to feel and you're feeling. You're in the present, and then you can analyze later. Okay, what was that feeling? So one of the things that breaks I feel this idea, like when you're in the zone, right? You can be in the zone and everything happens naturally, but when you start thinking about why you're in the zone or how can this happen, you know, it breaks the magic of the zone. You know, these states, right? So keep that in mind, and you know what you can do is just try to say, okay, I'm going to turn off analyzing something, and I'm just going to feel and be present. And I can always put my analyzing hat back on after the experience. Okay. I know you're a little tired too. So this is the basic. This is just the basic crystal that comes with it. It's a leaded crystal, glass crystal ball. However, I'm going to change this out and put an amethyst up here. And just kind of do the same breathing technique while looking at it. Now there's a difference in obviously how they look, right? The amethyst, I feel, is more mesmerizing. Like you can almost get lost in it.
The color is darker on one side than the other. I guess I'm analyzing, right? But yeah, it feels more like a planet or a, you know.
Oh, a planet, really? Mm-hmm. Does it feel expansive? What does that even feel like?
You know, like I'm you know, it's like a transport. It's you know, kind of is moving, but I see dark and I see light. I see half is dark, half is light, and then I see myself in there, and I think of like a yin or yang, or like equal or balance, and
all from a crystal? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's like an orb. I feel like I'm looking into Gandalf's the gray, you know.
Magic staff with the crystal on top?
Yeah. it's getting hotter even into the base of my arm. Like in my forearms are getting hotter.
Do you feel any other sensations in your body?
I mean, I'm starting to feel in my knees. A little bit of heat in my knees, the top of kneecaps, or lower, like around here, it's heating up. Like the heat is spreading around the core, even the core of my body. A little bit of the base of my stomach. The heat is just intensifying around the center of my body.
Like it's radiating?
Yeah, yeah.
It's an interesting bodily sensation.
I'm not sure if it's just the sweat or something, but it's just getting foggier around the outside of my eyes.
Yeah, so it's like it's darkening.
Yeah.
Like almost you have like a tunnel vision.
Yeah, like even to where your head is foggy, dark. Like the upper part of my eyes. And it's growing, like it's darker and spreading. How long should I do this for?
I'm going to turn it off for a second. What do you feel?